Welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to take you through 3 factors to maximize fat loss during Ramadan. Now, Ramadan can be a very confusing time of year for, I think it's like 1.2 billion Muslims who are on this planet in terms of what to do in terms of nutrition, training, and how to optimize their health around, obviously, the fasting window and how to eat the first meal iftar when you're breaking the fast. In this video, I'm explaining exactly these 3 tips that will make a big difference for you. But before we begin, if you want to get free access to the free Ramadan fat loss system that I've designed, you can hit the link below this video and on the screen right now and get a completely free copy of this training guide I put together to help break down a lot of the mistakes that people make during Ramadan and give you some help to take you to the next level in terms of making sure you maximize this window of progress within the year. Now, one first thing to remember about Ramadan is obviously it's very important that Ramadan is only 1 month of the year. However, this 1 month can have a big impact in terms of your fat loss and muscle building throughout the year, because you can use Ramadan effectively to lose body fat very well, but you also have to be careful that a lot of people lose weight during Ramadan and then put weight back on due to the poor habits maybe they pick up and overeating and actually slowing the metabolism down. So in this video, I'm going to take you through 3 very simple things to fix this. So first thing we're going to talk about here is we're going to talk about one thing that's a very much a misconception, and that's in regards to cardio. So the first thing we'll talk about is we don't want to do any cardio or no HIIT cardio at all. So we have to look at this in the fact that when you're on Ramadan, you're going to be very depleted in terms of electrolytes, food in general, and glycogen. So you're in a state where your body's going to be very prone to actually losing muscle tissue if you're going to try and hammer yourself with HIIT cardio. I've just moved to Dubai, and here it's amazing. You see this wonderful backdrop. If you like the backdrop, drop a comment below. It's absolutely mega. That's Dubai Marina. But one of the things I've seen people do before in Ramadan here, they don't eat all day and they'll come into the gym at like 6:30, 7 o'clock at night, and they'll try and crush a training session on no water or no food. And this is never going to end well, never going to be a good idea. So that's a recipe for losing muscle tissue and going catabolic, which is the process where we're basically breaking down muscle where we're going to be losing, which I want you to avoid. Now, what we can do in terms of not doing HIIT cardio, we're going to focus on doing low intensity cardio instead. So an easy way to work out your heart rate when doing low intensity cardio is you want to be in 60 to 70% of our max heart rate is roughly where we want to be for low intensity cardio. Now, to work out what your max heart rate is, if you take 220 minus your age and multiply that by 60, that will then give you your percentage max heart rate. So you want to be at 60 to 70% is really optimal in terms of this cardio. In terms of the exercises I would recommend for this, I recommend things that are low impact. So even just walking outside here would be a great start. Cross trainer I'm a big fan on. You can use Stairmaster, bike not so much. Generally something you can use your whole body. You'll burn more calories. Is going to be very effective for you. So this is point number 1, is to make sure you're not doing HIIT cardio, but you are doing some cardio and you'll be doing this a few times a week. So point number 2 we're going to talk about now is before you eat and you have iftar and you break your first meal, I want you to do this. Hydrate. So make sure you're drinking fluids. You want to drink 500 ml of water with electrolytes. So this is very important to make sure you get this in, because you're then obviously going to need to eat at some point, and when you try and eat the food, you can't drink loads of water and eat at the same time because it will dilute your stomach acid and your body will then get bloated and you won't be able to actually eat anyway. So we want to make sure we're going to be drinking around half a litre of water, and I'll add some electrolytes into that. Around 30 minutes after that, I'll then have your first meal. So break your fast and choose single ingredient item foods. Nothing that is processed, try and avoid anything like that. And that's very much the reason that we try and keep things very easy to digest and very easy in terms of gut health. So this is going to be really simple for you to do. So this would be if you're going to hydrate and then eat and then train. So on the free fat loss system, which I recommended on the link below, the Ramadan fat loss system I put together, we've given 2 options in terms of where you can actually not eat. You can use an intra-workout carb shake, which is explained in that document and on that guide, and then you can eat afterwards. But in this example, we can talk about eating now. So after you've obviously eaten, you can then go and train. I recommend normally waiting at least 30 to 60 minutes to let some of the food to digest. An example of a good meal here could be something like chicken and rice and like a little bit of vegetables will work very well. Or you could have something like whey protein with some fruit. Something like watermelon is a good choice because it's going to help you hydrate. Now, third point, what I want to think about is just food choices overall. So what do I mean by this? So this is really important. So in particular, when we're looking at after the training, so we're going to be looking at post-workout meal, You could have a shake, so you want to get maybe 50 grams of whey protein in, very easy to digest. And again, easy, clean carbs, easy to digest, fruit and rice, dates, really, really good. Works perfectly. Now, obviously what I suggest, you can eat this meal, you might maybe want eat another meal and then go to sleep. Now, here's the kicker in terms of another good option which you can do, which will add this as a fourth bonus, and that's going to be to add in a meal when you're sleeping. So if you're struggling to actually eat enough food, which is really, really common having such a short window, and sleep is super critically important, what I would suggest you do is you have that last meal, go to sleep, set an alarm for maybe like 3 o'clock, and I would get up and have something very light and easy on your stomach, something like Greek yogurt with a scoop of whey protein, so low-fat Greek yogurt, which has casein protein, which is slower digesting, and high in leucine, and also have whey protein, will get that bumped up and get your protein intake up. So you could set an alarm for wake at 3 a.m. and then have some Greek yogurt, low-fat, with 1 scoop of whey protein. Now, these are 3 very, very easy factors to help maximize fat loss and muscle building during Ramadan. Let me know what you think of these tips. Make sure you hit the link below and you grab your free copy of our Ramadan fat loss system that will help you succeed through this period to set yourself up for awesome results. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments, smash the like button, subscribe. And my question to you, drop it in the comments. What is your biggest struggle during Ramadan? Because this can be an awesome opportunity for you to absolutely crush it and get amazing progress. So let me know what your biggest challenge is during Ramadan and what your biggest goal is, and we will see you in the next video.